My ex-wife left me and our babies to find real love. Then demanded I fund her new family. So I taught them a lesson they won't forget 8 years ago. My ex, Abo, and I broke up right after our twins were born. We hadn't been together long, just about 14 months, when she found out she was pregnant. We both panicked and thought, well, maybe we should try to make this work for the kids. You know how it goes, you think a relationship will just fall into place because of the family aspect. I'll admit we weren't exactly compatible from the start. We had some good times, sure, but it wasn't a deep, long-lasting connection. When she got pregnant, I thought maybe we could push through and make it work. We were about as compatible as chalk and cheese, though. Still, for the twins, we gave it our best shot for a while. Things were okay for a time. We had arguments as people do, but nothing major. We co-parented well enough and weren't at each other's throats. Then she met someone new, someone she thought she could have a future with. I got it. She wanted a fresh start, something different from what we had. She was upfront about it, and we agreed that splitting up was for the best. I can't say I was heartbroken because, honestly, the relationship wasn't solid. We ended things amicably, as far as breakups go. We settled into a rhythm with co-parenting. After that, things were smooth, or as smooth as they can be with two people raising kids from separate homes. We split time evenly, kept communication focused on the kids, and co-parented decently. We both wanted to ensure the twins weren't affected by any tension, so we made a real effort. The kids got time with both of us, and we didn't have child support since we split everything evenly. 2 years after we split, she met her now husband. This guy wasn't the one she started dating right after our breakup. He was someone new. Here's the thing, he had a daughter the same age as our twins. She told me about him and how they were getting serious. I wanted to support that, to make things easier for the kids. I was fine with them having another father figure around. But things started shifting when she brought him, including her stepdaughter, into the same way we included our twins and everything. She threw it out casually, like, it would be nice if we all did things as one big family. At first, it seemed harmless enough. I thought she was just trying to blend families. But it got strange when she started suggesting I treat her stepdaughter like my own. Let me be clear. I have nothing against her stepdaughter. She's just a kid in the middle of all this. But Abo seemed to think that because we were connected through the twins, I was obligated to make her stepdaughter part of every activity and outing I had with my kids. When we first talked about it, I told her that while I understood she wanted everyone included, it wasn't my responsibility to act as a dad to her new husband's kid. I already had my hands full being a good dad to my twins. She kept pushing the idea, though I tried not to get frustrated. Co-parenting is tricky. You're balancing your family's needs while keeping the peace with an ex and their new partner. But the expectations kept piling up. Things took a turn when she started expecting me to babysit her stepdaughter whenever I had my twins. For example, if I was taking my kids out for a weekend activity, she'd call and ask if I'd take her stepdaughter along. I didn't mind occasionally, but it became an expectation. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind helping out here and there, but I didn't sign up to be a third parent to her husband's kid. And I didn't see how that was fair to me or my own kids. After some time, I realized that every time I planned something special for my twins, it turned into a thing about the other kids in her household. It was like I wasn't allowed to have time just with my own kids anymore. When I bought gifts or planned a surprise outing, I'd hear about how it wasn't fair if her stepdaughter wasn't included in the same way. She even got upset once because I didn't spend as much on a gift for her stepdaughter as I did for our twins. I had to draw the